Sarah.
Sweetheart, I know you asked me not to worry about this,
Well,
but...
then stop worrying about it.
Rafe is building a very strong case. The evidence is just piling up. The evidence is piling up against me. I'm the one who committed this crime. I'm the one who should be going to jail, Bo.
No, nobody is going to jail. It's just a matter of time before I figure out who's behind this. And once we solve our little mystery, Rafe's going to drop the charges, sweetheart.
Honey, what if you can't solve this little mystery?
Excuse me. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay, Cord. What's up?
I've got something I thought you might want to see.
What is it?
It's a story I'm going to be running in the Banner. I wanted you to see it before it hit the press. Seeing as how your family, I thought it was the least I could do.
Well, thanks.
It's about the accident, isn't it? May I see it?
No, well, honey, there's no reason for you to
May
read
I
this.
see it, please? Bo Buchanan accused in hit-and-run death?
Good afternoon, Brenda. Hi. I was wondering if I'd see you today.
Had an errand I had to run.
You know, we haven't had time to talk lately. How's Stephen?
Michael, there is something that I need to talk to you about.
Well, that sounds serious.
Well, it's not really. Before I say anything, though, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate everything that you've done for me. You have given Stephen and me so much.
Well, whatever I've given you, I've gotten back tenfold, just knowing that you're so well provided for.
I know how you love taking care of us, and it has been wonderful here. But, Michael, I'm not going to say this.
But what?
You remember I told you about how I really felt like I needed to stand on my own 2 feet and needed to be independent? Well, I think it's time that I do that.
What are you trying to say?
I'm moving out.
One of these days, I'm going to clean this purse out. I've lost my keys in here about 10 times.
Need some help?
Not unless you want to get killed by the fallout. Oops, there they are.
I got them. We've got to stop meeting like this.
Why?
Nice pose, Megan. Are you going to use that one for Miss August?
What the hell is that crack supposed
No,
to mean?
just don't worry about it. He's a interviewer for a rag magazine. I can recognize the stench.
How did it feel posing nude, knowing you could have ended up on every gas station wall from here to Timbuktu?
No, just stop it, Jake. Just stop.
Why do you want to let this guy off?
Well, the man asked a question. I think he deserves an answer. So you'd like to know what it was like for me to be taken advantage of by a sleazy opportunist such as yourself? I think it probably felt something like this.
No, don't. Calm down. Calm down. Gotta excuse her. She's a little upset right now, okay?
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
What? Listen, I'm sorry to pile this on top of all the other troubles you must be having right now. I just figured if I brought it over now, you could... I don't know, maybe... You could yell about it, get it out of your system. Tell me how you didn't do it. Tell me not to print the story.
No, I'm not going to tell you. You've got to print what you want to print. You're a newsman, Cord. You do what you have to do, okay?
Ah, that's what I want to see, the family drawing its wagons into a circle.
Hey, sir.
I'm glad you're here. Saved me a phone call. Plan is simple. You are going to write an article blasting those ridiculous charges against Bo.
I've already written an article.
Oh, you're starting to think like me, are you? Good, good. Let me see it. Hell and damnation. This is not an article. This is a knife in Bo's back.
Honey, what's wrong?
Go on, read it.
Look, I'm not going to plaster this thing all over the front page. If anything, I'm going to try to bury it in the second section.
How are you going to be able to look at yourself in the mirror, huh? Convicting Bo right here in black and white.
I'm not convicting him of anything. I'm just doing my job.
And I'm sick and tired of hearing that bull. First Rafe, then you. Where I come from, people do their job without ruining their families.
Just turn down the volume, Pa. Cord's right.
You're defending him?
Now, what I'm saying is the Banner has a reputation to maintain. They have to treat everyone equally.
This is exactly what Herb and all his people have been doing to Viki all along, accusing the almighty Buchanans of covering for their own.
It is not about Herb or Vicky's campaign. It is about Bo and Sarah, protecting them.
Stop with the arguing. The situation is bad enough. Do we have to argue amongst ourselves now?
I agree, darling. You're only going to make him feel worse.
I still think...
We know what you think. Just give it a rest for now, okay?
Look, I'm sorry. All right, I need to get back to the Banner. I'm sorry I caused such a ruckus here. I just thought it would be better if you saw it before it hit the paper.
Well, thank you, Cord. I do appreciate that.
I don't.
You're thanking him for printing an article that's going to send you to jail?
Oh, let's just drop it because it's not that important.
Not important? Family, taking care of family is not important?
Well, are we on different frequencies? I didn't say that.
Then what are you saying? And how can you be so damn understanding? And if it were me...
No, it's not you. See, that's the point. Why don't you just back off and let me handle this whole thing the way I see fit? Pa, look. Someday soon you are going to understand just why I'm so understanding. Do you understand? Come on, honey. I'm gonna take my wife and I'm gonna go home now where we can get a little peace and a little quiet.
Moving out?
Mm-hmm.
Where will you go?
Well, I found this great apartment in a great neighborhood. There's a playground.
I won't allow
and
it.
It is my life, Michael. Where I live and what I do is my business. It's not your business.
Oh, of course. That's true. I just thought that, Well, Brenda, I thought that, we were closer than that. When we had dinner here together, you talked about the possibility of a relationship.
I know I did. And I've tried. It's just things have changed.
What, is it something I've said or done?
No, Michael, it's not you.
But it must be. You and Stephen have been very happy here. At least that's been my impression.
I just need to be on my own and get my life in order. Do you understand that?
So when are you moving?
Well, right now, just as soon as I can get packed. Michael, please, don't think I'm not going to bring Stephen around to see you. I will, I promise, whenever you want to. I promise you that. Okay?
Brenda, it's not just Stephen. These past few months, I've come to realize what it's like to have a family. I've grown to care about you very much, as well as Stephen. And I don't know how I'm going to face the loneliness that will pervade this house once you and Stephen leave.
I'm sorry.
No, I should have spoken up before this. But I thought you'd feel like I was pushing you.
Pushing me where?
Oh, Brenda, I love the life that we have together. I love even more the life I have imagined for us in the future. A future that I can build for us. You, Stephen, me. Brenda, I love you.
I don't know what to say.
Just answer me. Will you marry me?
I'm going to sue you for every penny you're worth.
Well, thank you, Jake.
No problem. I don't know what's worse, your bark or that left hook.
Well, I only use the hook when it's absolutely necessary.
So I can see you're no damsel in distress. I guess I didn't have to worry about all that media the other day, did I?
What, are you talking about that reporter out there?
No. I'm talking about all those guys that have been on you like flies at that rally.
Wait, I don't understand something here. You didn't even know about the calendar until just a little while ago. Or did you?
Okay, you found me out. Whisking you off the other night wasn't just by coincidence. It was planned.
You knew about the calendar beforehand?
Oh, yeah. Us heroes just have a funny way of knowing things before they happen when a lady needs to be rescued, even before she's in trouble. It's kind of like built-in radar.
Oh, I see. So something just told you that I shouldn't be around last night.
Yeah. I can see trouble coming from a mile away.
Oh, well, then why didn't you see the trouble you'd be in if you tried to trap me in the beach house?
Because I wasn't in trouble, was I?
You're just very lucky that I didn't give you a personal demonstration of my fighting skills.
Personal? What kind of demonstration
No,
is
no,
that?
no, Jake, don't
No,
start.
come on. What?
Oh, my God.
Come on.
All right, Uncle.
No way.
Yes. You're lucky. Next time I won't let you off so easy.
Next time I'll know it's coming.
So,
What?
you want some coffee?
No, thanks.
Well, maybe I can fix you something else in the kitchen. Just sit up. I cannot get to the kitchen unless you let me by.
Look at me.
Huh. Aren't we vain?
Oh, look me in the eyes, Megan. Come on.
Oh, first a roadblock, and now look you in the eyes. What, the next time, what's it going to be, a breath-later contest or something?
Your hands are shaking.
So?
So how come a woman who has lethal weapons for hands is suddenly so nervous?
Because I was thinking about what might have happened.
Where? When?
Well, at the rally. I mean, it could have gotten very nasty with all of those reporters there asking all sorts of horrible, embarrassing questions.
Oh, yeah, I could have got kind of rough on your knuckles. Excuse me, Miss Gordon, but about that calendar. Ba-boom!
Oh, yes, okay, fine. Okay, I get it. Maybe, I guess, I owe you a thank you for whisking me away. For whatever reason you did it.
Like I said, radar.
Oh, radar. Well, don't think that I'm some kind of damsel in distress, because I'm not. I will admit that occasionally I get tired of fighting the dragons off by myself, but...
Well, like the song says, we all need someone to lean on.
Oh, is that an offer, Jake? Can I lean on you?
Well, if I didn't know what to say before, I really don't know what to say now.
Surely you've noticed my feelings for you. I was hoping you'd realize I loved you. That you would sense that and respond to me. Brenda, do you share any of my feelings?
Michael, I would be heartless not to have feelings for you after all that you've been through and after all that you've given to Stephen and me.
And I can give you more. I can give you a family, a home. I can give you security and a future. You want those things, don't you, Brenda?
I don't want to be dependent on you. I want to get my life in order. I mean, and so that I'll have something to give the right man when he comes along.
I am that man.
I'm not saying that you couldn't be. To marry you, now, I don't know.
We have been together for months. We have gotten close, and we will only get closer. We can give Stephen a mother and a father to care for him, to look after him, Brenda. I'm pushing again, aren't I?
This has happened very quickly, Michael.
Yes, I know. And I understand that you need time to think about it, of course. So, let's talk about it later. Over dinner. I love you, Brenda McGillis.
I still don't know what to do about the Buchanan headline.
Hey, Jonathan, just what I'm looking for. Listen, we're going to go ahead with the Buchanan thing the way it is, all right?
No changes?
No, well, but I want you to get off the front page. You got to bury it someplace in the second section.
Okay, will do.
Great.
Will do. Okay, we're going to keep it.
Deborah? Hey, girl, what are you doing here?
Hi, they said you wouldn't be long, so I thought I'd wait for you. I hope you don't mind, do you?
No, of course not.
Is something wrong?
No, it's just, part of the job I don't like is printing stories sometimes that are unfavorable about people I care about.
It's about Bo, right? I don't believe it either. It can't be true.
I just don't understand it. What I really don't understand is why he's not even bothering to defend himself in all this.
Well, sometimes it's hard to understand the people that we love, people that we're closer to, you know, like Gabrielle and me.
Yeah, like me and Tina, right? I'm sorry. I mean,
Cord, it's all right. Look, you don't have to apologize every time you mention her name. She is an important part of your life, and I accept that.
No, I guess I just didn't mean to imply that there's some kind of connection between us anymore.
Look, I know. But I mean, is that something that you miss? I mean, the closeness that you shared with Tina. Or have you vowed never, ever to let another woman get close to you?
Look, Debra, I'm not going to lie to you, all right? Now, I mean it when I say that Tina and I aren't close anymore, but by the same token, I can't pretend that I'm entirely through dealing with her.
Look, I know you have feelings for Tina. It's okay.
I have feelings because she's the mother of my child, and I miss him. I mean, CJ is like all I think about, and well, I miss that sense of family that I used to have, too.
Family's really important to you, isn't it?
Contrary to what Asa believes, yeah.
Asa?
Yeah. He thinks that I'm betraying the family by printing this article about Bo. Thinks that I don't think the family is important enough.
Well, then he doesn't know you then, does he?
He knows me as well as Tina did, which is not very well, obviously, because as try as hard as I can't convince her that it was her deceit and her lies that destroyed our marriage.
Well, look, some people think that they have to manipulate people to get what they want.
You know, if I ever run into a woman like that again, believe me, I'm going to just, like, turn around and run away from her as fast as I possibly can. I mean, maybe that's what I like about you. You're so honest, so forthright, and there's not a manipulative bone in your body.
Much to my own detriment.
Hmm?
Well, I mean, isn't it true that all those women that have mastered the art of deceit, they get what they want?
Yeah, but they're not happy once they get it.
Well, they seem to be.
Well, they're not. I mean, take it from me. I mean, I'm telling you. I mean, you're going to get what you want, right? And you're going to be happy when you get it. And it's going to last for a long time.
I hope you're right, Claude. I really hope you're right.
Will you give us a statement, Mr. Buchanan?
No.
Hey, what about a smile?
Are the charges true? Hey, no, I said no comment, all right? Just back off. Get out of here!
Sweetheart.
God. You know, I heard that some guy one time said that the press was like a wild beast in our midst, and whoever said that knew exactly what the hell he was talking about.
Come here. How was I so lucky to end up with a husband like you, huh?
Yeah, you trying to make me blush?
No, I'm not. I want you to know that I love you and that I need you. That somehow, when I'm with you, everything just seems solvable.
Well, everything is solvable. It is. Even this little mystery that we have going here, but we just have to find the right key.
How?
I think I know. Why don't you just sit right down here and get comfy? Or throw your feet up. Cozy is even better, and I'll be back in a little while.
Where are you going?
I'm going to solve the solvable. By way of the back door.
I don't like you popping in like this. What if Brenda comes in here and sees you again?
Relax. Your lady friend isn't here.
How do you know?
I was sitting in my car when she left. That's why I know it was safe to come in. She still doesn't suspect anything, does she?
No.
About the night of the accident?
No. I was able to cover.
Good.
That's what you wanted to talk to me about, Carlo?
About Brenda? No. About the accident? Yes. I'm sure you've heard the latest news concerning our hit-and-run case?
Yes, Bo is still insisting that he did it.
I wish I could figure out why Sarah hasn't come forward.
No, we don't have any time to worry about that.
How's that?
We have to turn this against him, and we have to do it now.
I don't think you want to lean on me, Megan.
Well, why not?
Because I'm not the kind of guy people usually rely on.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, I know. I understand that.
There's nothing personal,
No,
you know,
I understand that. It was a spur-of-the-moment question. I was curious, that's all.
But what if I would have said, go ahead and lean on me all you want? What would you have said?
I probably would have said thank you, but no thank you. I mean, I explained to you, I am a very independent woman. Yes, occasionally I will run out of energy, but then all I need is a good night's sleep, and then I'm back on my feet again, ready to face the world.
All by yourself.
Look, I'm sorry if I gave you the wrong impression. I wasn't meaning that I needed somebody. I was just...
Why don't you just cut it, Megan? Not everybody gives, and not everybody gets. But everybody does need. I'm not afraid to admit that. Why are you?
Okay, well then, what do you need, Jake?
You want to know what I really need?
Well, yes, I'm asking you.
I need to follow through on the lessons you've taught me.
What lessons?
Lessons in how to be brave. You're a very brave lady. And I don't mean punching out reporters or anything like that. I mean the way you refuse to let mistakes in your past get in the way of the present or your future.
Wait a minute. Just because I almost punched out a reporter because he was rude to me, why are you turning all of this into some sort of battle cry?
Because it is a battle cry. It is for me. I gotta march to the same drummer that you march to.
Now I'm really confused.
I got my own music to face. My own dose of rudeness and crudeness.
Where are you going?
If you can do it, I can do it. And believe me, if my fighting style is half as good as yours is, there's gonna be some big changes around here.
Hello, information. Would you mind telling me what just happened here?
Thanks, Tom. Thanks a lot. Oh, I gotta get the door. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, buddy. Bye-bye. Okay. Brenda.
I was just out wandering around and I just ended up at your door ringing the bell. I was wondering if I could come in.
Yeah, sure. Come on in. So, what brought you to my doorstep?
Well, something just happened that I needed to talk to somebody about, and I realized that you are the only person in this world whose opinion and advice I trust and I value, Dan.
Right, I appreciate that, Brenda, but you haven't told me what the problem is.
Well, I found an apartment like I told you I was going to, right? And I went over to Grandeview to tell Michael that I was going to be moving out.
And he talked you out of it?
No, he asked me to marry him. Dan?
What did you say?
I didn't know what to say. I was like you. I was absolutely speechless.
Brenda, why are you telling me this?
Because I think I'm going to need some help, and I want to ask your advice about something.
Brenda, do you want my advice, or do you want my permission?
What does that mean?
Brenda, you know how I feel about Michael. You know how I feel about your relationship with him. So why come to me for advice when I have nothing to do with this?
Oh, right. This has nothing to do with you. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I even came by. I don't know what... No, I don't want to take any more of your precious time,
don't go,
Danny.
Please. I don't want to let you leave thinking that I don't care, because I do, Brenda. Very much.
So how did you know you were exactly the person I needed to see today, huh? Well, call it a sixth sense. How'd you know to come in the back door? Well, I know how to avoid the press. What is the press doing here, by the way? I guess you haven't heard about the accident. No, I haven't. What accident? Well, see for yourself. What's this? It's a copy of an article Cord's running in the Banner. Bo Buchanan accused in hit-and-run death? Oh, what is happening to us? Do the fates have nothing better to do than to sit around and conspire against us? Well, it's a conspiracy, all right. At least that's what Bo suspects. He just thinks that the conspirator is human. Although I don't know if you can call someone who would do that human. So what's he gonna do about it? He's out right now trying to find some clue to who's behind this whole thing. Just pray to God he can do it in time.
It's all arranged. Our eyewitness is ready to make his next move. I hope this works.
Why wouldn't it?
I haven't gotten where I am today, Michael, by underestimating my adversaries. Bo Buchanan is a very clever man. No. He's taking the blame for a good reason.
He's protecting his wife. I would do the same thing if I were in his position.
Be that as it may, if he got hold of our eyewitness, there could be trouble.
So we simply tell him to stay away from Bo, that Sarah is the one we are after.
I think someone wants to come in.
Get over here. Stay out of sight. Come on, get in here.
You really do have a talent for stating the obvious, Michael.
Where the hell have you been? Why didn't you get me into that press conference?
Forget about it, Grant. I'm through with you and this whole sleazy operation. You're gonna have to find yourself another whipping boy, because I quit.
Again? You can't quit, Jake.
Oh, no? Watch me. And if you even threaten to lay a finger on Andy or anybody else who I care for, the whole town's gonna find out what I know about you. As I see it, you have two options. You can either let me walk out of here a free man, or you can shoot me right where I'm standing. The choice is yours, Michael. What's it gonna be?
I gave you a few simple tasks to perform. You botched every single one. The fact is that I don't have any more use for you, Jake, so I suppose my only real option is to shoot you.
Well, the choice is yours.
I'm not going to shoot you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to help you.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. I know a few things about you. You know a few things about me. We both keep our mouths shut, and then we'll both be okay.
It's too easy. It's too easy, Michael.
Oh, look, I thought I had the upper hand, but you are one of the few people who has had the guts to stand up to me. So, since I admire that so highly, I'm going to do what you wanted in the beginning. I'm going to give you money that I promised you. I'm going to give you an airlines ticket, and I'm going to give you a new identity.
What about Megan?
Well, I'll handle her myself.
How?
Jake, you can't have it both ways. If you're still interested and you want in, then just say so. Otherwise, you're out. In or out, Jake?
I'm out. I'll be back. Tomorrow I'll be collect.
You let a punk like that get away scot-free?
For all intents and purposes, Jake Harrison has just been neutralized.
Sir, I am so sorry. I wish I'd been here for you last night instead of stuck in some beach house.
Beach house? What were you doing there?
Well, Jake took me for a little ride to get me away from all of this, and his car wouldn't start.
Oh, please. Not the out-of-gas routine.
No, but close. And then we had to stay in a nearby beach house.
You spent the night with Jake?
No, it's not what you think at all.
Okay, I think maybe you ought to tell me what's going on here.
Well, actually, I'm not quite sure myself, but I promise you, if anything starts up, I will let you know. Meanwhile, I am more concerned about this. I mean, how could Bo have done something like this?
Well, I mean, Rafe hasn't proven anything yet. It's just an accusation.
Just an accusation? I mean, mugshots, fingerprints, a night in jail? It sounds to me like Rafe is pretty sure of himself.
Well, supposedly he has some kind of an eyewitness.
Someone saw Bo hit and run?
No, not exactly, but somebody did report his license plate number.
Sir, what's going on?
I told you, it's all right there in the article.
Sarah, I know that something else is up. Now, come on. I'm your sister. Tell me. Come on.
Bo didn't do it. I did.
What?
I was in my car in the parking garage. I saw a man coming at me with a gun, and I just panicked. I thought it was Austin. Megan, I threw the car in reverse, but it went forward. I hit the man. I mean, I can still see it happening in my head.
Well, why didn't you stop?
Because I panicked. I mean, All I could think about was going back and getting Bo. And when I brought him back to the garage, there was nobody there. I mean, I thought I was losing my mind. So when they finally found the body, Bo said that he'd done it to protect you? He thought it was better that way. Look, the point is, I thought it was Austin, and I panicked. I mean, when is this ever going to end? I just think you need a little more time, that's all. How much more time? And what happens until then? Just a string of these horrible events that I am responsible for?
Sarah, don't even think that way.
Megan, it's the truth. Do you understand that Bo might be going to jail because of me?
Okay, that is it. Another edition of the banner. Signed, sealed, and delivered. We are out of here.
Great.
Okay, y'all set?
Bart.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're still here. Debra, you pretty thing. I need some help.
Sure. Well, what is it?
Well, that guy, Scott, the guy that I supposedly killed, he's a convicted felon, right?
Yeah, so?
So, who was he connected with? Was he working for somebody here in Grandeview?
Wow, good question.
Well, what I figured you could do is just to fire up the old banner computer over there. Maybe we can get some background on this guy. What? Oh, wait, no. You guys had plans for tonight.
Well, I mean, I was going to drive Debra home.
Well,
but,
then we'll just do it tomorrow.
No, it'd just take me 2 seconds to reboot the computer.
Cord, you look beat. Okay, so you can wait. So,
Listen, I can take
problem.
a cab home. It is
Absolutely not. If you've got plans for tonight, we will do this tomorrow.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I'll call you first thing, okay?
Right.
Good night, Debra.
fine. Good night, Bo.
Scott Ritter is the guy's name. Scott Ritter.
Amazing.
What?
Well, you Buchanans, I mean, you're so good to each other. You really stick together.
Well, we're an amazing breed. Look, I'm telling you, we got all this feuding going on the surface. But underneath all this, I mean, there's enough love and support going on to float an entire navy.
Well, my family is the exact opposite. We're very polite and charming on the surface. But underneath, well, I just wish they were more honest.
Like you.
Do you think honesty is the best policy?
Yeah, I mean, it's way up there in my book. In fact, I don't want you to ever change. You ready to get out of here?
Yes.
Me too. So.
You don't want to marry Michael Graham, do you?
Dan, some things have happened lately that make me uncomfortable even being around the man.
Brenda, what sort of things?
I don't know, maybe it's my imagination, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's confusing for one
Brenda,
thing.
you wouldn't be confused if you knew that Michael loved you. Do you think Michael loves you?
He says he does.
Well, how do you feel, Brenda? Do you love him?
You know, he's been a kind, considerate, very generous man
Brenda, you're
to me,
describing a Boy Scout here. I want to know how you feel about him. Come here. How does he make you feel inside?
Is that important?
Brenda, of course it's important. It's important to you. That's one of the reasons why you left Larry, Brenda, because there wasn't the passion there. The kind of passion you're not going to give up just on someone. Is that what you're doing, Brenda? You're just giving up this passion to someone. Michael Graham.
Dan.
Brenda, you have to know what you want.
I do know what I want.
Tell me. Just tell me, Brenda. Tell yourself. What do you want?
I want the kind of passion that I feel.
Like you feel what, Brenda?
I feel right now, I gotta go.
Wait, where are you going?
No, it's not like what you think. It's just I gotta get over to Grandeview. I gotta tell Michael Graham that I am not gonna marry him.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go.
I will, but do you know what this means? This means that I am out of Grandeview. Oh, Dan. Thanks for the advice.
Anytime. Anytime, Brenda.
Brenda, where have you been?
I was doing a little bit thinking about your proposal.
And?
And I'm very honored that you want me to be your wife. But
The answer is no, isn't it?
Michael, it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's all me. I need to get my feet on the ground, and until I do that, I am not going to be good for anybody.
I see. I understand. Are you still going to move out?
Yes.
When?
Right now. As soon as I can get my things packed.
Oh, that's awfully sudden. But I'll tell you what. Let's have one last drink together before you leave. Okay?
All right. Actually, I think I could use a drink.
I'm glad.
And I want us to part as friends, Michael.
I do too. A toast to what might have been.
Mm-hmm. I'm really glad you're not angry with me.
Well, you know, I was hoping we'd be more than friends. I brought the champagne up in hopes that we'd be celebrating our engagement. But I do respect your decision. If you're not ready, Brenda, you're not ready. So, here's to you. Dear Brenda, that you may find all the happiness you deserve.
Well, it's great. I'm glad you're not angry.
No. I could never be angry
or
with you.
disappointed.
I just can't be.
Whatever you want to call it. I know you want a family, and I think that you really deserve as
Brenda, you all right? What's the matter?
I am.
Huh? Brenda?
I feel like I'm gonna.
Hello? Brenda? Sorry. You gave me no other choice.
Hello, Paradise.
Hi. Oh, please tell me that you had some kind of luck.
Well, I wasn't able to prove my theory just yet, but tomorrow. You okay?
I was just sitting here thinking about Asa and Cord and when they buried Austin, thinking he was dead, but really they were just trying to protect me, and what a nightmare that caused. And I can't help but wonder if maybe you're trying to protect me is doing the same thing, just creating a whole nother nightmare.
Honey, we are doing the right thing. Let's just let Rafe believe that it was me in the car. That's going to keep you out of it until we figure out what's going on here.
Look, I'm trying to be strong about this whole thing, but I don't know how long I can keep...
You are strong, sweetheart. You are. And as long as you don't tell anybody that you were involved, it'll be okay. What?
Well, Megan came over here this afternoon, and I mean, she was so concerned about me. You know, I couldn't lie to her.
That's okay.
I told her.
That's okay. You went to your family for some support. Don't you think that I would understand that?
You told me not to tell anyone.
Yeah, well, so just don't tell anyone else. Okay?
Okay.
You know what? I feel good now. I'm starving. What do you say I just rustle us up some supper?
You're gonna cook?
What is that supposed to mean?
Saved by the bell.
No. I'm not through with you yet.
Answer the phone.
Hello.
No, Buchanan. We don't want him, just the woman. Hang up.
Hello?
Who is it?
Must have been a wrong number.
Hi.
Well, hello.
Can I come in?
Yeah, sure. I didn't
expect to see you again today. So, how did your little mission go?
What?
Well, you said you had to face some music of your own.
Oh, where were you?
Well, I was over at Sarah's. Actually, I'm glad that you came by. She gave me some news. It's nice to have a little company.
Look, I can't stay that long. I just came over to say goodbye.
Well, what do you mean goodbye?
Well, I just got off the phone. I got another assignment. I gotta go out of town right away.
Oh, well, when will you be back?
Probably never.
I don't really understand this. You just left a few hours ago. I mean, what happened to convince you to leave?
What? Hey, I'm a reporter, you know? I'm here one day, I'm there the next. I'm all over the place. It's just the kind of guy I am.
No, the kind of guy you are is the kind that plays mind games with every woman you meet. Now, I've run across your type before, but usually I'm able to peg them for the creeps that they are a little sooner. But I guess, as they say, better late than never, right?
Megan, I wish I could...
What do you wish? That you could have spent another night with me so that maybe you could try it again, maybe get a little farther with me for old time's sake? Is that it?
Look, I swear, it's not that way.
No, just get out, Jake. Just get out. Get out!
Tomorrow, Balky's Birdie makes a hasty exit on Perfect Strangers, and following Just the 10 of Us. Some call it fun, a frat house prank, but it's the most serious crime on college campuses today, gang rape on 2020. A strange and terrible past continues to haunt Decker. Stay tuned for General Hospital, following an ABC News brief next.